Okay guys, here's some general Picpic social information for you. So as long as Picpic social is started, and generally the guys who deliver should start it up. So as long as it's started up, you can see there it started because it's got the stop button, which was the way we would stop it. All the photos that are in the pics folder and the strips folder should be available on the iPad for you. Now, the iPad here, I'll get it out. So the iPad app is called Picpic Social. Nice bump of the camera there. Open up Picpic Social, it'll look for the server. Now what happens is the computer and the iPad need to be on the same network, which is the modem. So as long as you're connected to that modem, then you'll be fine. Password is always ONEMUSIQ and sign in. And what's going to happen is all the photos are going to come up. It's going to say, do you want to start a new session or resume? Generally at an event, you'll say resume if it's crashed or something like that. But you can also say start a new session if you've had a lot of issues with crashing, but it's just going to resume now. And the photos will come up. So you can see we have some photos of my dad's car and all sorts of things. So this is basically the home screen. Touch to start sharing. The idea is that you can choose photos. So you can go 1 up to 4 photos, 2, let's do a strip in there as well. 3 photos, you click next, and then you can share via email. It asks for your full name, so just put as long as you've got something in there, and then you put their email in, and then they click send. Encourage them to share on social media. We can't share on social media anymore because Facebook and Instagram have changed the way that it works, but they'll have a copy of all the photos for them. Now, the other thing that I wanted to highlight is that Picpic Social will take the individual photos from a strip, so from each session, so the 3 photos from a session, and we'll turn them into a GIF. So there's the one of me showing how things worked before, turns them into a GIF. Now you want these 3 photos to be from each session. So at the moment we've got a photo strip where it's 3 photos. It's the same thing if you've got 4 photos. You want the number of photos in the pics folder has to be a multiple of 3 or 4 for this to work. So obviously it's going to get every 3rd photo, turn it into a GIF. Now sometimes the camera doesn't focus and a photo doesn't happen, or sometimes something gets deleted out of the pics folder or something like that, and these might be out of sync. The easy way to do it is to jump onto the computer and you head to the pics folder, and you will see that there are 12 items. 12 is a multiple of both 3 and 4. In this case, we're having 3 per session. So the sessions are all right. So if you get up to, say you've got 60, or you meant to have 60 and you've got 59, all you need to do to get the GIFs back on track is to just go copy, paste. Now we've got 13 obviously, and then you'll have your 60 back on, so the next GIF should actually be in sync. Don't worry too much if 1 or 2 GIFs are out of sync, but just keep checking. And the easy way to check is obviously you know who's in the photo booth, so that GIF should be of the people that are in the photo booth on that session. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. I'm not too worried about 1 or 2 GIFs being out of sync, but I am worried about whole events being out of sync because this stuff goes online afterwards.